Hey there, my dear friends. I hope you've all been healthy so far. Everything's been going well and you've been having a great time. Welcome to another video from the Cronus series, guys. I'd really appreciate it if you could like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to turn on the bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you get notified right away, can check it out, enjoy it, and it's all yours. Alright, let's get into the video, guys. Today, I want to talk to you about an app and teach you how to use it really easily. You can easily write a game pack or the same script for Cronus Zen, enjoy it, and have a great time with it. Guys, the name of the app is ZenScript or ZenScript. What is it for? Well, you can't easily get this app, and now the version I want to show you here, let me explain. The version is 10.4.5.12. With this app, guys, you can easily write any script you want for any game, use it, and then take it to Cronus Zen, save it on Cronus, and use it very easily. So I'll put this app, guys, in the Discord channel and also in the Telegram channel, so you can easily download and use it. Once you've downloaded the app, just open the folder, double-click on it, and the app will start up. On the first page, guys, I'll make it bigger so you can see it clearly and be comfortable. On the first page, on the right side, in the first tab, it's asking you which console you want to use the key buttons for. Do you want it for Xbox 360? Look, when I click on it, it changes. If I click on Xbox One, it changes again. If I click on PlayStation 4, 3, or Switch, it changes as well. For example, I'll set it to PlayStation 4 by default. When I click on it, you'll see it lists buttons like Fire, R2, ADS, L2, Sprint, L3, and so on. On the left side, guys, when you come here, it says first you need to know which game you want to write the script for. For example, let's say I want to write one for Warzone. You can display the script name here on the LED in two ways. Either type the name here and check this box. So for example, I'll write Warzone here. See? You can either set it like this, or you can use the logo down below. It has its own option. If you turn this on, you'll see the main logo, which is the default for Zen. When you click on it, you'll see it. Here, for example, it has games like World War II, Fortnite, Rainbow Six, and Warzone, Division 2, PUBG. It has Apex, Rust, Vanguard, and again, Division 2. For example, if I want to write Warzone, I can set it up like this. When I wrote my script on the Cronus, I put it on this. This LED here, this image can show up, or the text I wrote, like Warzone. It shows up on this LED section, Warzone, when I want to use it. That was from the first tab. Now, in the second tab, it's saying how we can actually change these scripts and the options on it on the Cronus, like increase or decrease them, or turn it on or off. In more mode, it says for ADS, which on the PlayStation 4 controller is L2, it says hold down L2 along with, for example, the options button. When I press them, does the menu open up for me? Then I can see, for example, I can activate rapid fire. I can activate slide cancel too. Or I can disable it, or whatever else. So basically, whatever you have at hand. You can set it up. Or say, if I want to assign the option button on the controller, it would be this button, or you could assign other buttons, for example. By default, it's always set to L2 and option, so I've set it to the ADS button, which is L2 and option. Here, it's asking, for scrolling between modes, what kind of button should you assign? So that you can always have it handy, I usually set it to the back button, set to left mode. Should the button open the next mode page? I set it to right mode for when I want to, here it says if I want to quickly turn something on or off. I assign this to the up button, and the one I want to turn off, I set to the down button. Here it's saying exit, or basically it's for exiting the mode, which is actually the circle button or the C button. We'll just leave this one as it is too. Switch for inner script button. And for the edit menu option, you can easily press cross, or what we call the X button. At it, you can move it up or down. Here, it explains all the buttons for you, like for example, which one is edit, which one is cross, which one is for switching, which one is jump, and which one is crush. It explains all of these for you here. That's what this part is, guys. The second page, which has all this information about how you even go into your modes menu and how to switch between modes, and how to move the modes up and down in recoil mode. How to turn the main one on and off, and how to... Now, if you want to enter that mode, for example, or increase or decrease something like ADS, with the special option in the third part of the tutorial section. And this is the basic mode, guys. Here it starts showing you the default modes that are on this program, and if you turn something on or off, it's on the left side. When you come to the mode section, it'll be displayed for you here. For example, here are the shot modes. You see, it's the shot mode, and different shot types are shown to you here. For example, jump shot, snipe shot, scope shot, akin to fire, quick scope, auto jump, drop shot. For instance, let's say I want jump shot, then I want scope shot, and maybe I want drop shot too. Look, each one, whichever one I activate its toggles for, it shows up here for me, and for example, these are set to disabled by default. You see, disabled, disabled. But I want it so that when I switch to normal jump shot mode, when I shoot, or when I ADS and shoot, or just when I hold ADS, it starts jumping, meaning it makes me jump. When I go and select ADS fire, meaning when I hold ADS, I hold L2 and press R2. It starts shooting and jumping when, guys, I come here and select it. For example, on the ADS and fire mode. When I hold ADS, meaning I hold L2 and R2, it starts shooting and going prone. So this way you can set it by default here so that when I go to drop shot, it does it quickly. On ads fire, either leave it on or set it to disabled. Then, in the mode menu itself that you set in Cronus, you can easily switch it from disabled to enabled. For example, just shooting, just ADS, or shooting together with ADS. That was the shooting part from the first section, which was the shoot mode. The second part, guys, is the fire mode, where here it says, for example, rapid fire, dynamic fire, smart fire, burst fire, or akimbo rapid fire. For example, if I want to have rapid fire or dynamic fire, I just turn them all on, just like I said on the previous page, or you can set it to, for example, the modes you like, the parts you prefer, or you can leave it disabled. You can manually do it on the Cronus. Activate it yourself. Moving on to the next section, it says Other Mod, which here means, for example, holding your breath. Pay close attention to this. It's for Modern Warfare mods. It's automatic for the weapons. There's Easy Melee, Fast Melee, Bunny Hop, Easy Run, Aim Abuse, Auto Spot, Auto Reload, or Reload Cancel. For example, I come here and activate this, turn on Bunny Hop, turn on Easy Run, and set it to hold breath. I activate it so I can shoot more easily, see? On the left side, you can clearly see that now we have 10 mods added. Moving on to the next part, guys, here's the next section, music. Here, I can very easily add a mod for myself. Look, right now there are 2 mods here, then in the next section there are 2 empty mod slots, 2 mods, all the way up to here, nice and clear. You can add different mods yourself. Now, I wrote an auto pin mod for myself, and I'm going to add it here for you guys to see. Look guys, for example, I wrote mod number 56 here as enemy pink. In the on-off section, I wrote pink delay, and in the part, first, the main block code. I wrote this so-called text, wrote the parameter, and in the second part, I wrote this parameter here. And pay close attention to the capitalization of the letters here. Make sure of that. I'll also share these texts later in the channel, on Telegram and Discord, so you can easily have them, copy and paste, and use them. Now, I'm going to activate this mod here. See, its name became Enemy Pink. Look, Enemy Pink showed up nicely. In the next parts, or even in this part, you can easily use those mods that, if you have an idea and know how to write the code, you can create it, use it, and then I'll come back to you. We get to these last mods, which are exactly mod 64, and after that, you can write all kinds of different codes and have them. There's another mod here, again, the AFK mod, which when you activate this, you see the AFK mod comes up. That means, for example, if you're in Plunder or somewhere else and you don't want the game to disconnect you or send you to the lobby, you activate this in the mod, and when you go into Cronus and turn it on, it won't kick you out anymore. We go to the lobby and then to part 4, where it says Auto Slide Cancel. Here, you have to turn it off because it says Auto Slide Cancel here. This is for basically the group that was created, and here it's for Modern Warfare and Apex Legends too. Here, it fully supports you, so that you can set up this mode, or whichever mode you want, for yourself. There's also another one, Slide Cancel, where you can enable this option. Set it to Disabled, or Modern Warfare, or Vanguard, or Cold War. And here you can turn it on or off. It even says right here, for example, you press R3. For example, if you turn it off, you press up, and if you turn it on, it keeps doing slide cancel over and over. So you can turn it on or off, and you can make it come back to the left side for you, and there's yet another tab as well. There's a tab here that, for example, a lot of people play with PlayStation 4 controllers on tactical mode, and sometimes, for example, the normal shooting, which is set to default, might be different. When you press L2 and R2 in tactical mode, it might switch to L1 and R1. In the same way, you can set it up yourself here. So when you, for example, select this mode here, it activates. You define your own setup, and it becomes the mode you wanted, which you can set to. Now, for example, stick layout. You can set it to default, legacy, or any mode or style you want. You can easily place your hand and in what's called the 5th part, which is anti-recoil. Look guys, here there are several parts, and here it says anti-recoil. For example, 3 profiles are available here. For instance, Legacy, Iron Blade, AR are listed here. Here it's explained that, for example, you can turn this on here, and when you switch to this anti-recoil, you can define it so that, for example, as it says here, when you, so to speak, grab the APO, exactly that defined adjustment will be applied for you. And you can even, when you activate this mode for yourself, you can even control its LED here. You can activate it here, set it to my profile 1. When I activate this mode for this anti-recoil weapon, its color, for example, can be gray, or it can be red, or it can be green. You can choose. Enable this mode so that even if the color of the first profile is green, the second profile is black, and the third profile is red, it's very easy. You can do that. You can easily have the entry code you set on this and the default on these profiles, and in the second tab, the weapon entry code is also profile based. Now, for another group who made this, it says here that if you enable it, you can have it in automatic mode. Should it be active or in passive mode? Here again, it says that when you hold down the trigger, for example, with up it turns on, with down it turns off, or here you can also define the recoil, vertical, and horizontal settings so nicely, right? You can set them again. Again here, you can choose what color appears at the top when you activate this mode. For you, for the slide, premium means your first slide, and for the second slide it's the same. You can nicely adjust the recoil. Right here, you can set the music for yourself and, so to speak, choose its color. Again, on the next page, guys, it talks about the same intercool for, say, another manufacturer. Here again, they've done the same thing, asking if you want it in automatic mode. Or if you want it in manual mode, here you can change your LED, and here you can adjust your vertical and horizontal settings, whatever mode it's in. Manual. Here again, you can come to your second slide. This was the first slide. This becomes your second slide, where you can again change the color of the LED that's on your crown stone. What color should it be? In the 4th tab, guys, again, it's about the interlock, which is easy because here you can define for yourself which button to press so your interlock gets activated and what color your LED should be. When you activate this mode, in normal mode, guys, I always either choose this first mode for music, or I activate this second mode. Then, in the game, I can easily control the main recoil manually. Here guys, you can see how these modes affect your settings. You can turn them on or off. Honestly guys, this anti-recoil thing really depends on your own character. It's up to you. Do you tend to pull more left and right? or more up and down. You can change all of that here. In the next section, Party Aim Assist, guys, we have two parts here where some groups have added aim assist to this program. One of the groups is Taylor Drift, which I really respect, and another is Angeloftide, which I also really respect. I always have either Taylor Drift or Angel of Debt 2 enabled. There are other groups here as well. For example, Polar Aim Assist Donate Me, or Aim Assist Sweet Evil, or maybe Batstick Aim, or here, for example, Dump Polar Assist. Based on my experience, which I've always been satisfied with, I always turn on Taylor Drift mode here. I manually adjust it in the game myself. For example, today I want to use the C9 music gun, or today I want to use, say, the AK. I set it up manually, save it, and then it stays on that mode. Guys, since this video is getting really long, I'm going to split it into two parts so you can watch it more easily and it doesn't get too boring for you. Definitely make sure to watch the second part as well. Thanks a lot, guys, for sticking with me until the end of the video. Be sure to follow the Telegram channel and Discord, because I post a lot of information and programs there so you can access them more easily. I'd really appreciate it if you leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you get a notification and can watch and enjoy it. First of all, get rich. Second, stay healthy. And third, you know you're my love. Until the next video, good eye.